How's it going?
Hello.
Anna, how's it going?
It's going good.
Good, good, good. Probably give it a couple of minutes. Mondays are usually slow for people to get on here.
Okay.
In the meantime, did you have a question I can help you with?
Well, basically, I just wanted to know, like, if you're using Delphi, and I've watched a lot of the videos already, but just wanted to know, like, is it, is it really mandatory to have like another tool like PropStream, anything like that, to be able to pull the deals, or is it just? I mean, from what you say, you pretty much give us a nuts and bolts way to get started in the video. Just say go to Redfin and pull up a property. But is it also great to have? I mean, I do have that tool actually, but I'm just wondering if it's because I'm like really wanting to send out offers starting tomorrow.
I have a batch leads account that I've had for, I don't know, 2, 3 years, and I probably
Hmm.
haven't used it in like a year and a half. I just,
Oh wow.
yeah, I like getting my information directly from the source, and then it's not like you don't have title and escrow backing you up too. So,
Right.
is it helpful to have one like a batch leads, a prop wire, prop stream? Yeah, it could be helpful. Is it necessary? Absolutely not.
Okay. I just wanted to know, and I see that this tool mainly, primarily pulls up on market, and that's what I've been focused on for a while. I've just heard so many good things about the tool and how a lot of people are pretty much doing good things and with it. And I know you noticed you said, and what also one more thing, I noticed that you said sending out about 10 to 20 offers a day could get you one into one contract or
So the
um.
way that the way that we have our minimums set up is you're going to send out a minimum of 20 a day or
Okay.
some combination of 100 a week.
Okay.
And out of those 100, you'll get about 5 to 7 positive responses from an agent, and out of those 5 to 7 responses, you'll get about 2 to 3 under contract, and
Oh, okay.
that would be every week. So you're looking at now it's like any sales pump, you got to prime it,
Hmm.
and it may take some time to get going. A lot of people think, oh, I'm going to send offers out and I'm going to get a deal under contract my first day. That is not the case. Wholesaling wholesaling in general is very simple, but it's not easy. It's not
Hmm.
easy to do. But once you get it going, yeah, you should be locking up 2 to 3 a week, give or take, as long as you're
Okay.
keeping consistent.
Okay. Okay. Yes. So I was thinking about probably doing like about 30 a day because I have
Smart.
actually had some leads I'm actually already working and I've already put into the tool. So I just like I literally like went and started using the tools right away and then went back and looked at a lot of the stuff. It's really helpful. You put a lot of helpful information out there. So I just wanted to put that out. You have so many different things, so many things you put in the Discord, the YouTube channel links, all that stuff is really helpful. So I thank you for that.
No problem. Yeah,
Mhm.
anything I can do to help. My whole goal is to get people not to need me anymore.
Yeah, I
So
understand.
that's why here, take it. I'll give you all the information. I love hearing myself talk.
Yeah, you definitely not gatekeeping at all. Like, cause
No,
it's like
no,
I
no, no.
like the few videos that I watch. I'm like, wow, he's like really like just giving us the whole play. Because a lot of people are like almost kind of like I'm not gonna say that everybody's gatekeeping, but it's just the way you put it out there. Like it's like, yeah, just come on. So
Yeah,
I
my
appreciate that.
my channel doesn't have like the YouTube like SEO fluff. You know what I mean? Like you've seen the
Right,
videos. Like I'm gonna say whatever the hell I want to say.
right,
And I don't care. Like, do I enjoy when I see likes and comments and follows and subscribes? Yeah, that's awesome. But that's not why I made the
right.
channel. I made the channel so I don't have to keep answering the same question over and over again. Here's the answer.
Well, you did a great job at that. That's I like that. I prefer that actually. If somebody just to like give it to me straight, you know,
Yep, here you
So
go.
yep, I appreciate it. So yep, okay. I'm looking forward to the training today.
All right. Well, this will be an open forum Q&A. So
Okay.
I'm in here until there's no questions being asked. So if you have any questions, and Ivan, you got a question, bro?
Yeah, I got a question. Yeah.
All right, so Donna, if you want to see kind of how these types of trainings go, Ivan's going to ask the question. Whatever his question is, I'm going to answer it for everyone that's on here. If it involves underwriting, comping, whatever, we're just going to do it.
Okay.
Ivan, what's up, dude?
Oh yeah. So I was just talking to a realtor right now, or
Right.
realtor right now, and yeah, we were just talking, trying to see how we could make this work. And she said that because I had the seller financing payment of 300 a month with the 8-year balloon, but she said that what if we get no payment a month for seller financing and just a mortgage payment and then a 4-year balloon? Would that work?
What's the purchase price? Because it
Uh,
could.
the purchase price is 375. What I offer, yeah,
Over
370.
years. That's
Yeah, yeah, that's what I was saying. It was two. She said because the minimum is four, just four. Yeah,
all right.
yeah,
Let's break the deal down. Let's see if we can find some mitigating circumstances to push this thing through. All right. So there's a mortgage.
yeah,
So it's a hybrid.
yeah. It's a hybrid deal. Yeah,
All right. Give me 1 second. What's the listing? What is it listed for?
it's listed for. Hold on, let me see. It's listed for 240. No, wait. This is the. Oh, never mind. This is the wrong
Yeah, I was
one.
gonna say that can't be right.
Yeah. Let me find it. It's because I had closed the tab because had put them in the spreadsheet.
Okay, good. So at least you're using the spreadsheet. I was about to cuss you out.
Yeah, but I got the address right here.
All right. No, I don't need the address. I just need the purchase price.
You need all the. Oh, it was 340 the purchase price. Yeah, 340.
340,000 is what they have it listed for. Okay, what's the mortgage balance?
The mortgage balance is 222,000.
Okay. And then what are you giving them as a down payment?
25,000.
Okay, so that means the seller finance amount is 93,000. Yeah.
I had added for 152,000. 152,000. Is that
That's wrong.
that's wrong?
Well, okay, well let's do it backwards. So if we add 25,000
Mm.
plus 222,222,000 plus 93,000, I get 340,000. That's the purchase price.
Oh, so I did it. Okay, yeah, because I kept going with the seller financing purchase price because you know how it went up to 375K.
You mean you went with the purchase price that Deal Sniper gave you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that makes sense. Then yes, in that essence, you did it right.
But
But if we're going to be doing a 4-year balloon, I'm thinking we come back down the purchase price. So why don't we do this? We'll split the difference. We'll do a $350,000 purchase price because you told them what 375.
yeah,
Okay, so that's not that bad. So that'll change this to what 103,000. Is it seller
mhm.
finance amount now? Yep.
the all right, where you at? All right.
Yeah, because now the purchase price is 350. So that's extra 10 grand. So we're gonna give him a three. What you did was right. I'm changing the numbers. I'm changing shit on the fly. What's the rent? What's the estimate or the estimated rent?
The rent on Deal Sniper was around 2,500. To her, she said that it could rent for 3,000 or 3,500.
Yeah,
So I
we're
had,
gonna go with the lower number just to be safe. I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. You know what I mean?
yeah,
All right. What's the monthly mortgage payment?
$2,312. But the
Damn.
interest, but the interest rate is 9% too.
Oh no. Oh no. All right. So let me show you. Let me show you why this won't work. So one of the things off the bat, and once you guys get enough practice and repetition doing this, you'll be able to do it too. I knew before you told me the interest rate could have been 1%. Doesn't matter because this is how much money it costs to own the property every single month,
Mm-hmm.
and it's only going to be bringing in 2,500.
Yeah.
That's only a difference of what 188 dollars. And once you factor in, hold on one second.
That's still green, ma.
Okay, so once you let me put that in. Factor, let me take it. They said no payment, so that helps. Yeah, it's negative. It's cash flowing negative $2,200 a year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's not going to work because it's bringing in $30,000 a year. That's great, but we got to pay out $27,744 just to the mortgage every year, and then on top of that, we got to pay another $4,500 for the war chest. So that means the thing is it's losing money. That's
it's not going to work at all.
And then the 9% interest rate. There's no reason.
But you know when a mortgage balance has an interest rate, so what is that mean?
One?
Is that from like when they got it from when they took out the loan?
Correct. That is the interest rate they got when they took out the loan.
So that's the interest rate forever. So like
for the term of their loan, yes. Let me ask you a question. Is this house like in good shape?
Yeah, it's in pretty good shape.
Does it look like it's brand new, like it's been flipped?
Yeah, it does.
So what it seems like is they probably took out like a commercial loan in order to get the money to buy the house, flip the house, and then now they need to sell it. And at 9%, there's just no way.
Yeah.
Like I was good on everything except for the 9%. The only thing that you can do, if you can find somewhere online, obviously it's got to be reputable, that the property will rent for $3,000 a month, because I can't just go by the real estate agent's word. They want to sell the house. I'm not saying they're lying. I'm saying they're motivated to bump that number up. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, because I bumped it up. That's why I was seeing cash flow. Yeah, I was listening to them, but I'm always gonna go with the.
Just go with the number you could. No, go with the number you could prove. It doesn't have to be Deal Sniper. Deal Sniper's estimated rent takes it from a bunch of different places because a bunch of different people use different shit to figure out what the rent is. So we took the rents from all those places and just averaged them out.
Okay, yeah.
So it's whatever you can verify, because a buyer is going to say, "Oh, it's not going to rent for that much." You're like, "Bullshit! Here's the website or the whatever that says will." But even it would have to be 3,500 in order for this deal to work.
Yeah,
you would have to be able to prove $3,500 in rent.
Yeah, because that's when I was talking to the realtor. She was telling me about something. It's close to the Atlanta Beltline. It's a 5-bedroom, 2-bathroom house, and she was like, it could definitely rent for $3,000 or $3,500. That's probably what made me get hooked on that rent price.
I'll tell you what, the minimum you got to find rent for is $3,300. If you can find some place that says that this will rent for $3,300 a month, then you have a chance to move this deal. But I'm telling you right now, with that 9%, you got like a 2% chance of moving the deal, even if you find 3,300.
So I got a question. So what does interest rate mean on the mortgage? So like 9%, what does that mean? What does that do to the mortgage? It brings it up like.
So there's principal and interest when you do a mortgage payment. That's what okay, let me start over. You've got a couple of things that make a mortgage payment. So you see where this says PITI? That stands for principal, interest, taxes, insurance. That's everything that's owed. For example, when we do this side, when we do seller finance, there's no mortgage, right? So that's why when we go to this tab, we have to put in the taxes and the insurance, and then it'll calculate it for us. So over here, if you look at this, we'll use this deal for his example. $320,000 is the purchase price, $290,000 down at 0% interest equals $805.56. That's just the interest payment. Interest only. I'm sorry, principal only. No interest. Principal only, $805. Now, if I add interest to the deal, that's going to change this number to the principal and interest payment. And then when you add that with the taxes and the insurance, you get the principal and interest and taxes and insurance payment. Do you follow me?
No? I'm confused. I'm still confused. So
that's all right.
So the mortgage payment is basically just everything combined together: the interest, the insurance,
the principal. Yep. So let me try it this way. So you see this $290,000?
Mm-hmm.
That's the loan amount. That's how much we owe. Us,
Mm-hmm.
the investor, whatever. That's how much we owe. What this is saying is that if we pay $805.56 every month on the first of the month for 30 years, we will total $290,000. Pay it off. Okay.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I get that. Yeah.
So if I add 5% interest to the deal, watch this number. Now it goes to $1,556.78. What that means is with 5% interest in 30 years, if we pay this payment, we'll hit that number. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So this is what it looks like with no interest, $805. With interest, that means every month we're paying $805 to go to that, but then we're also paying the bank interest, and interest is just the bank's profit. That's how they make their money so that they can keep lending out money. That's how banks make money. They make
Okay.
money
Yeah.
out
Okay. Yeah. I understand. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So it'd be like if you wanted to borrow $200 from me. I'm like, yeah, sure, at 2% interest. That means you're gonna give me back my 200 plus another $20. That $20, that's my profit for lending you money.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That,
So when you're making your principal and interest payment, the principal is going to take down the balance to make it smaller, to start chipping away at it. The interest is the profit that the bank is making. So if we did interest on this deal, instead of the interest being the profit that the bank is making, it would be the profit that the seller is making. They're making profit because they chose to be your lender.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. I get that now.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And then to answer your original question, principal, interest, taxes, and insurance. So if I did add interest to this, right? So if I add interest to this, I get $1,556.78. That's the monthly PI. So if you look at principal and interest, taxes, and insurance, PITI, this number is PI. It's principal, which is the $805. And then it's the interest also, which comes out to $1,556. So that's the principal and interest payment. But you still have to pay taxes and insurance every month. All you got to do, now you don't have to do it, but what happens when they calculate this is they take your taxes, they divide it by 12 because there's 12 months in a year. So that would come out to like $111. So that would be added to this.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Then they're going to take your insurance and they're going to divide that by 12. That's $100 a month. And then they're going to add that to this. So now you're at like an $1,900 a month payment, but that would be your PITI monthly payment. That would be your principal, interest, taxes, and insurance. So when the year is done and you've made all 12 payments, you have paid your taxes for the year, you've paid your insurance for the year, you paid your interest for the year, and you've paid your principal down for the year. That's what that payment means.
Okay, yeah. All right, yeah, I understand that now.
Cool?
Yeah, cool.
Awesome. Donna, you have a question? Donna, you're muted if you're talking.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm kind of familiar.
Okay.
I'm kind of familiar with how this works. So, but I just want to make sure for interest rates, isn't 2 to 5% like pretty much the norm as far as looking at like, for one, especially when you're selling to an end buyer, isn't that pretty much like the norm of what you're looking for interest rates?
Are you referring to like a seller finance deal, or are you referring to a subject to? So you definitely don't want to be higher than what market interest rates are,
right?
On a subject to. So if they already have, and that goes also for a hybrid because it would be the same thing.
Okay.
So ideally, if the interest rate is, you want the interest rate like 4% or less.
Okay.
That's ideal for a subject to or a hybrid. For a seller finance, ideally, because you're negotiating the terms, I want it at 0% interest. That's why Deal Sniper adds money to the purchase price. That's why for this property here, let me see if it's still saved. Yeah. So it's listed for $584,000, but Deal Sniper's offering 642,000.
Okay.
Now, the reason why it's offering that, and there's numbers and stuff going out, calculations going around in the background, but basically we kind of figured what the interest rate that our investors would pay. And then instead of tacking that on to the monthly payment, we just figured out how much that would be and then just added it to the purchase price. So the seller's not missing out on that money. They're still getting the money as if they were charging interest. They're just not getting it every month. They're getting it on the overall purchase price. And the reason why we do that is because if we can keep this at 0% interest, then we have the close to the lowest payment that we're going to be charging our investor. And the lower the payment to the investor, the higher their cash flow. The higher their cash flow, the more they want to buy your deal. So we're trying to appease everyone. We need to keep the monthly payment to the seller as low as possible so our buyers can cash flow. But we still want to make sure the sellers get their money. So instead of giving it to them monthly in the form of an interest rate, we just tack on an extra $60,000 to the purchase price. So they're going to get the money. They're just going to get it on the purchase price.
All right.
Does that answer your questions?
Yes.
Awesome. All right, let's see. Does anybody else have a question or a deal they'd like me to go over? Ramon, what's up, dude? Now, fair warning, and I'm obviously these aren't mandatory, but I'm only on here to answer questions. I don't have a lesson plan for Mondays. So if you guys don't need anything, I'll let you guys go and you can start sending out offers. What's up, Donna?
Yeah. I don't look, I'm trying to get as much as I can while you're here.
Oh, I'm not going anywhere. I'm in the Discord 15, 16 hours
Right.
a day.
Oh wow. Well, basically while I like to hear a voice though.
Sure.
It helps. So basically I just wanted to know, like, goodness, what did I want to know? I just had it in my head. I hate that. So for
You'll
on
remember
market,
it as soon as you hang up too.
okay, right. But so I don't know why I can't think of it right now, but it just somebody was calling my name and it just slipped my mind that quick.
I'll tell you what, I can give you, Donna, you're new to Deal Sniper, right?
Yes.
Did you see the video with Mills and I?
Yes.
Okay. So you know what filters to check?
I'm sorry.
So you know what filters to use when you're on Redfin searching these properties up?
Yes, I'm familiar. Look, I've been doing this for a while now. It's just that for me, actually getting the action part done for it. So I kind of understand it's just a few things. Yes, but I have watched that.
So what's taking so long then?
Like I said, as a kick in the butt, I need to take action. So that's why I'm ready to go ahead and start sending those offers out as soon as possible and do it.
I hope so. I really hope
Yeah.
so because
Yeah.
I mean you're paying for access to the system. You might as well use it.
Oh yes, no, I'm definitely. I have been trying. It's like I've been trying with the seller finance for a while. At first, I started out with all cash because that's obviously when you first learn about
Yeah,
wholesale, that's all
most
they talk
people
about
start.
cash deals, right? And I just started learning about this creative finance wholesaling thing a few months ago. But I've been it's not like I haven't been doing anything. It's just come here, Bree. It's just that it's just been a lot, and I just really just need to like double down and just do something every day, like make sure I send off the offers as much as possible. That's my problem.
Yeah, because I would hate one, I don't like people wasting their money. So I don't like that. And then two, I know you said you're going to send out like 30 offers a day. I hope you do because some of these people in this Discord, they're sending 40, 50 offers a day every day.
Yeah.
Like and they're locking deals up every week. I know, I'm underwriting them. So there's a lot out there. There's 1.5 million listings in the United States right now. There's no reason everybody can't eat. The sellers, the real estate agents, us, the buyers, all of us. There's too many properties out there. So let's do that. Hey, you know what?
But I heard the reason why I signed up for this because I heard a lot of people that weren't getting nowhere with other stuff, and for some reason when they signed up for Deal Sniper not long, and I know they started having better results. So that's why I signed up for for it as well, because actually I'm coming from another Discord with them actually recommending Deal Sniper and a lot of other people too. I've seen
Well,
the ads
you know
all over
why?
the place. So
You know why?
why?
Because I do for them the same thing I'm about to do to you. Let's set
Mhm.
up, because this video, I don't care if it's short or not, it's still going on YouTube. And granted, I don't have the biggest following, but everyone in the Discord watches the videos.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna do a call to action to you right now. So let's talk. Today's Monday.
Mhm.
By this time Friday on the next live, because every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, you
Mhm.
should have sent out at least 80 offers at a minimum.
Okay.
So come next Friday, I'm expecting you to be on the training, and I'm gonna, even if you got to dip real quick, if I see you, I'm gonna hit
Mhm.
record and I'm gonna see it where you're at. And if you're not, then I'm probably gonna recommend you just cancel.
Okay.
Like, I
Yeah.
push people. Like,
I
let's
I
go.
need
I'm
no
I'm
no
in
no
here
no.
to
I
help you
need
guys.
this. I appreciate it because I definitely need somebody to talk to me like that. Seriously.
Well, good. Yeah. Then don't waste your money. And I'm gonna talk to you on Friday, and you're
No.
gonna have at least 80 offers sent out.
And this coming Friday, right?
Yeah. Because
Yes. Okay.
it's 20 a day. So I mean, this
Yes.
day is over
Right.
and you haven't sent any, so that's
Right.
fine.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
By
Okay.
this
Got
time
you.
Friday, there should be 80.
Yes.
I'll even tell you what market do. You want to know a hot market that's popping right now? Go to Milwaukee and the surrounding areas, Wauwatosa and all that. Go there and send out
Okay.
offers.
Well, my market was Florida, but I'll take you up on
Oh,
that, Milwaukee.
Florida's good too. Especially
Okay.
Tampa. Tampa, Florida is good.
Okay. Tampa. Okay.
Tampa is real good.
Okay. Got you.
All right,
I'm
good.
gonna look at both of them actually.
Okay,
Yep.
yeah, you can
Okay.
do both. It doesn't matter. Whatever it takes to get your
Yes.
pipeline full and you start making money. That's all I care about. I don't care about nothing
Yes.
else.
Yes. For sure. Okay.
Cool. And if not, and not come Friday, if it's not 80, if it's not more than 80, I'm gonna talk shit. Just, fair warning.
Look. I need it. I need it, Sean. I
Well,
appreciate you.
whether
I
you need
do.
it or not, I'm gonna do it. So
Well, look. I appreciate it. I really do. I'm not just saying that. I'm not going to get here and cry nothing like that.
okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah,
But I got you. But in all seriousness, yes, I am. I'm actually wanting to send them out tonight, and I know I can do it at any time.
you can, because
Yeah.
email is 24 hours. It's not like it sends
Mhm.
a notification to someone's phone and wakes them up in the
So
middle of the
can
night.
I ask you a question real quick about the email thing? Now, right now, I'm
Push
not
man.
doing anything, I'm doing like something like probably using like free Gmail accounts. I
Yeah.
have like two of them set up under my, for free. I was thinking like maybe I should do like 15 for each of those. So that way, I won't get cut with Gmail until I
Oh,
can,
it's a time thing. It's not a
okay,
quantity thing. You could send out
okay,
1,000 emails a day. Gmail doesn't care about that. What you can't do is send them out every minute. So
okay,
here's what I suggest.
okay.
Put the deal in the deal sniper, clean it up, send it to the real estate agent. Once you
Hmm.
hit send, open up the tracking sheet, fill out the tracking sheet, because you should be tracking your deals anyway. Unless you've got a CRM, then fill out your CRM. And then after you're done with that, get on the phone and call the real estate agent. Even
Well,
if you're
actually,
leaving
I
the
do have a CRM now, so I'll be using that. Yep.
Okay, then
I'll be
you put it in the CRM. That'll take some time. And then
Mhm.
once you're done with that, call the real estate agent. Even if you
Okay.
have to leave a voicemail, that'll be at least 2 minutes. If you've done all that, then you can go ahead and start running another number through, or running another address through Deal Sniper. And by the time you have the offer cleaned up, ready to send, it will have been about 5 to 6 minutes and you'll be good to go.
And one last thing. So you do recommend that I send an email out first, and then like if I don't get a response, say like if I don't get a response that same day, hit them up, call them by
No,
phone, or send out
I would
another
call
email.
them. I would call
Okay.
them as soon as I'm done filling out the tracking sheet. Like, this
Okay.
is within 2 minutes of sending that email. Even if the phone
Okay.
call is something as simple as like, "Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Realtor, I just sent you an email on 123 Main Street. I just want to make sure you got it."
Okay.
That's it. I mean, you like talking and hearing voices. All you're doing is putting a name and a voice to the email that you sent.
Okay. Got it. Yep.
Cool.
Okay. You gave me a game plan that I'm definitely going to use because I need this to happen because I've had deals that I've actually had a few that fell through. Somebody canceled and everything. But like I said, I know it's because I wasn't consistent enough either. So it's no excuses for me, and I'm ready for it. So thank you
All
so
of us,
much.
you're welcome. All of us, including me, more times than I should probably admit, have been in a situation where I am banking on one deal to close, and it is devastating when it doesn't. And me and everyone else that's been in that situation, you included now, that's only because we didn't have our hopper full, our pipeline wasn't full, so we were so harping on this one deal to close because that's all we had. I'll never be in that situation again.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want anybody else to be in that situation either. So just keep your pipeline full. You're just sending out emails.
Okay. All right.
Tim, what's up, dude?
Hey, I'm not a trader anymore.
Nah, I'm past the trader stuff. It's okay. It's fine.
I got Deanna to sign, so I got the PSA, and I just wanted to let you know I'm gonna fill out the dispo form and get your dispo team on that, so you can get this thing sold.
So wait a minute. You came onto the live training to just brag that you got a deal under contract?
I'm excited and proud. I'm not gonna say brag. I'm not a selfish guy. I want everybody to have success, but I guess kind of.
Nah, that's all right. That's true. That's one thing I do know about. I wouldn't have trained you if you were an asshole. So
Yeah.
I know you mean that. You want everyone to succeed, and I appreciate it. No, man, I'm
Absolutely.
proud of you. That's fantastic.
Yes.
That's fantastic. So yeah,
So
get that locked up. I got a couple buyers in Milwaukee that I think will take that. Now, remember what I said earlier? It's probably not going to be a 10K assignment. It's probably going to be like 5, maybe 7. But I mean,
Yeah.
who cares? Assignment's an assignment. Let's do it.
it's something, yeah. So we can get one. Like I said, I'm keeping that pipeline full, and we got another one that I'm trying to pitch the sub to, but the guy's dodging me. So see if I can get him on the phone, get that one locked up too. But yeah, I just want to let you know I'm going to fill that out now, so you can get on it either tonight or first thing in the morning.
Yeah, it'll be tonight. I'll shoot it over to Brandon. I'll put you guys in a. Aren't you guys in a group chat already?
No, I don't have one with Brandon.
All right, I'll put you two in a group chat as soon as I send it over to him, and then that way, if he needs anything from our buyers, he can coordinate that directly with you. Since I'm busy, you guys won't have to wait on me to like mediate.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because I told Deanna she's living in it currently, so we got to work around her schedule for walkthroughs. And then,
That's the other thing. What is her plan on? I mean, obviously, she's not going to move until she has the money. So, how long until she's not in the property after closing?
she didn't tell me exactly when, and it's just that she has a lot of personal belongings. She's got a storage unit, but it's kind of just we'll need to kind of guide her softly to be like, get your shit out. But I told her, I was like, we're a little flexible. We can work around you, however long you need. So I told her, I put that 30-day closing time. I told her that's what we normally have. I was like, for any reason, if you need us to extend, I was like, we can. But I told her, you just got to get your stuff out. But she has a storage unit. She could put everything in. And I think she already has a place to go, but she didn't expand on that. So
okay, that's fair. That's fine.
But I gave her a heads up, letting her know I'm going to be communicating with her for walkthroughs for people to, be able to walk the property. So,
okay, cool. And then, not talking shit. I'm just going by what I see. I don't know this lady. That stuff, is she taking everything, or is she only taking what she wants and then leaving the rest for us to clear out?
yeah, she wasn't specific. She did acknowledge that, she's collected a lot of shit over the last few years.
Is she older? Is she elderly?
Yeah.
Like me, elderly or older?
I couldn't tell. Like, I haven't seen her, and she.
I saw her foot.
Yeah.
Foot. It looked
Yeah.
elderly.
Yeah.
Okay, so we won't rush her, but if push comes to shove,
Yeah.
maybe we can get, because it's just Milwaukee. So I know some people down there. Maybe we can get a couple guys to go and help her.
Yeah.
Move her stuff into storage for like a day.
Yeah.
It'd be like $400 or $500. I mean, I'll pull that out of the assignment fee. I don't care.
Yeah, if we need to. That's what I thought. If there was some leeway, being able to kind of help her out. I had that in the back pocket. I didn't say that, but push comes to shove, I figure we can offer that service.
Yeah, if she's older, I mean, even whether she's older or not, we would help her. But yeah, definitely, if she's older, we're gonna help her.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get on that dispo form so you have it. Okay.
Appreciate it. Thanks,
All right,
man.
thank
Good
you,
job.
sir. Thanks.
Show off. All right. Does anybody else have any other questions or need help with anything?
I just had a quick one for you, Sean.
What's up, bro?
So when I'm sending out deals, do I need to be concerned at all about the interest rates? Because I know that sometimes a lot of deals, people are selling them, whether it's sub 2 or seller finance, the interest rates are like really high.
So the interest rate, regardless if it's seller finance or sub 2, and then especially if it's seller finance, like a deal sniper deal, because you can't do everything. Like I want to give the seller as much money as I can, but if it's not going to be attractive to our investors, there's no point in doing anything. We're literally doing a disservice to the seller by wasting their time, telling them that we can close shit that we can't.
Right.
So, for example, you know how Deal Sniper, hold on, let me go back to it so everybody can follow along. You know how Deal Sniper will offer more. So the listing price is $584. We're offering $642.
Yep.
If the seller or realtor is adamant on interest and it's within reason, I'm not talking about 9%, 10%. I mean, obviously it's their house. They can ask for whatever they want. And a lot of times, well, hold on. We'll jump into why they do that in a second. I'm going to lose track. So if that's the case and they're adamant on getting interest, we're dropping it back down to what the listing price is.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Like they can't have it all. They can't have extra money and the interest. No, because now there's no reason why our investor would buy it. Which leads me to my next question or my next statement. The reason why a lot of real estate agents or sellers will say, "Oh, I want 8, 9, 10% interest," is because they don't understand that you're wholesaling the deal. That's when you have to, and until you have your own spiel, I would use the cheat sheet channel.
Yeah.
And use the why 0% answer.
Okay.
And it's very simple. The gist of it is we're not trying to screw over your seller at all. That's why we gave them more money on the asking price for a property that's been listed for 60, 90 plus days that nobody wants. So we need to be able to keep our monthly payment low because that's what my investors are going to be doing. My investors are looking for properties that cash flow. If the property or the deal that you're bringing me doesn't cash flow, they have no incentive to buy it. And I'm not going to waste my time and I'm not going to waste your time. So your 9, 10, 8%, whatever, it's too high. So what can we do? What are your sellers willing to take? And if by the time you're having those discussions, you should already have this filled out and you should know what your max is. Is there anyone that does not know how to figure out what their max allowable payment is using this calculator? Because if not, I'll show you.
No, I need to
I
for
need to
some reason
brush
I
up
get
on
hung
that.
up on that for some reason.
Okay. All right. So I'll show you with did I move that? Okay. I'll show you with this one. So we'll go back to 0. We'll do this at 15, 17, 50. Make it at least realistic. Okay. That's still not realistic. No, that's okay. That's all right. We'll just do it this way. So let's say Deal Sniper said $550 a month. I'm just using that for example. So once you've got the whole deal in here, right? Everything is filled out. Everything looks good. You're over to the seller finance tab. You got the monthly payment from Deal Sniper, your taxes, your insurance, hopefully no HOA. And you see what your cash on cash return is. You see what your cash flow is, right? The minimum cash on cash return, and this is, please remember this is an ugly deal. This is a deal that no investor is happy about, but if they really need to buy something this month and this is all that's available, they'll take it. But they're going to be looking for anything else to buy. The minimum cash on cash return is 10 to 12%. If you want to get investors excited, you're at 13 to 15%. That's what they're like, ooh, good deal. You want to get them bidding on your deal, like a bidding war, you're at 16 to 20%. Because now this property is making them money and it's making them money quickly. So they want it.
Gotcha.
And the reason why is if you can go to your local, whatever bank you bank with right now and get a T-bill for like 7.5%, 8% cash on cash return. You just take the same amount of money and stick it in the bank on a T-bill and you'll get the same cash on cash return. You don't have to deal with vacancies. You don't have to deal with repairs. You don't have to deal with maintenance. You don't have to deal with the roof breaking down. You don't have to deal with tenants for 8%. So why in the hell would they want to go through all that for 10%? That's only 2% more. It's not worth it. You got to be worth it. And these investors know that. That's how they think. People always say that's how the rich stay rich. Yeah, because they do shit like this. Okay.
Yep.
So if you want to see what the maximum payment you can give them is, the only thing that matters is this number right here, the monthly payment. So all I like to do is take the deal sniper number, and I want you guys to keep an eye out on the cash on cash return as I change this number. And I'm just going to go up in increments of 50 just for sake of argument. I know what the number needs to be. Well, let's just go up to $600. What does it change to? 15 and a half. Still good. 650. 14.2. Oh, getting close. Let's go 700. I would probably stop there. I would probably stop right there. Here's your saving grace on maybe why I wouldn't, is because you're still at $6,000 a year in positive cash flow. That's pretty good. That's enough. I think that might be enough for one more bump or even a half a bump. Let's see. That's enough for a bump. I would say I would stop right about there. So the maximum amount that I can give the seller is $750. Well, Sean, what is that as an interest rate? Well, that's literally why I put this calculator here. So this is our deal. It's the same deal that we were working off of the other tab. So now we just need to make, oh, well, it's already too much. It's 805. Then can I not go? What would that be? Is that like bare bottom? Yeah, it's bare bottom. That's why. Yeah. See, 805. This is the absolute lowest I would go. Does this deal still work on paper? Yes. Does it still hit your minimums and your cash flows? Yes. Is an investor super excited to hand you $10,000 for this deal? No. No, they're not. So this is the absolute lowest I would go, or highest I would go. Realistically, I would dig my heel. Well, actually, realistically, I would have dug my heels in at 600.
Yeah.
That's
And I got a second question too.
Well, hold on. Did that make sense? You understand?
No, perfect
Okay,
sense.
So what's up?
So sometimes when I'm going over a deal, I'll actually do the calculator before I send it out. But before I do the calculator on Deal Sniper, I'll look on the Section 8 and it's actually in red, but then I go over to the calculator and then it actually works. So how much should I take that into account when I'm like sending out a deal? Like whether or not like Section 8, it'll be like, because you said a minimum if it has to be like above 5%.
Right.
The cash on cash. But sometimes it'll be in the red, but I'll still run it on the calculator and it works.
And you're changing the rent to this number?
That number, usually that's at 1,000. So I should change that?
No. What I mean is whatever this number, so let's say it's Section 8, right?
Yeah.
And you said the Section 8 is negative here, but when you put it into the deal machine calculator, it's positive, right?
Right. Yeah, it works.
But the thing is that if you look, you see this estimated rent?
Mm-hmm.
That's 4,300. Well, why is Section 8 3,500? Because this is all that HUD will pay for this property. It's 3,500. So if you put this rent into the Deal Sniper machine or the deal machine calculator, and you're like, oh, it does work as a Section 8, you're using the wrong rent. You got to use the Section 8 rent, which is this.
Gotcha.
Because if you look at long-term rent, you see how it's the 4,393. That's what it's basing it off of.
I see.
So that's probably what's going on.
Okay.
Typically what we find, and there's always an exception to the rule. That's what happens when you're dealing with algorithms and calculations background. But ideally, if this is at about 5% on either one, you're good. If not, I'll tell you what I tell a lot of people. If you're looking for low-hanging fruit, here's the type of offer you want to send out. You want to find a property that's been on market for 90 plus days, that's cash flowing at 5% or higher per Deal Sniper. That will be an equitable deal if you can get that under contract.
Okay.
Realistically, though, anytime you're on the phone talking to someone interested or open to creative financing is a potential deal. Whether it's been on market 1 hour or 1,000 hours or 1,000 days, it doesn't matter. If they're open to it, they're open to it.
Right.
And just because the property doesn't cash flow with these numbers, you can always literally just do what I just did. Like, so let's say this number is too much, or I'm sorry, this number is too much for the monthly payment. Then put this deal into the deal machine calculator, put that number in the 18 and just keep dropping it by $100 until these numbers work. And then change the number over here when you send it to the real estate agent. Now
Gotcha.
that's an extra step that you don't necessarily have to do. But if you're going to go after every single property, then yeah, that's how you do it properly, because you don't want to send them an offer where it's like, oh, I can give you $1,900 a month, and they come to find out you can really only give them like $1,600. That looks like a bait and switch. Now you're going to piss them off.
Got it.
Does that
it.
make sense? Like, you can
That-
do it. Just use the calculator to figure out what the actual number is. But
Right.
technically, anything on market is viable. The reason
Right.
why I say 90 days or more is because those people have felt the pain of being on market when they thought they were going to sell their property in like 2 weeks, and they're still paying taxes, insurance, utilities, trying to sell this property. They may be more open to a creative offer because that high of, oh my God, I'm about to sell my property and make all this money is gone.
Mm.
As opposed to someone who just got off the real estate agent bandwagon, who's saying, oh, I'm going to list your property. You're going to make this amount of money. We're going to sell it in 2 weeks. They're not trying to hear anything you're trying to say because they think they're still going to get that full cash offer, and they might. The bottom line is they haven't felt the pain of not getting any cash offers, not getting any walkthroughs. So now that'll make them more applicable to receiving a cash offer if they're open to it.
Okay.
I'm sorry, a creative offer if they're open to it.
Yeah, and I guess too, I'm just learning. I need to learn how to trust the numbers that Deal Sniper gives me, so I don't hesitate when I'm sending out offers, because I want to like just send out without having to do much analyzing. And then, like you said, go ahead.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
How many on market deals have you closed?
None
Ever?
yet.
Okay.
None. Yeah.
More than anything, you need experience talking to real estate agents.
Mm.
That's it. That's
Got it.
why I don't suggest that people underwrite the entire deal using Deal Machine unless they get a positive response and they get an opportunity to get on the phone and have a conversation with the real estate agent about it. Because I'll give you an example. You go through, you underwrite this deal, everything, you're hyped, everything looks good. You spend, even if it's 5 minutes, I can underwrite a deal in 2 minutes. Let's say it's 5 minutes for you because you're a little newer, right?
Yeah. Yep.
And then you call the real estate agent and property's not listed anymore, wrong phone number. They've already accepted an offer like 20 minutes ago, or just fuck you, they don't want to take your creative offer. You just wasted 6-7 minutes
Right.
on something that you didn't even get a chance to pitch. So that's why I always say, for now, until your eyes change, and all of you guys, if you stick with it, your eyes will change. The way that I look at a deal is completely different than the way people who are newer to this look at the deal.
Mm.
Because I know how all this shit moves, all the gears in this machine move together. I can move that gear and put it over here, move this gear, move it over here, and I'm gonna take this gear completely the fuck out because we don't need it for this deal.
Right.
I see things differently. You guys will get that until you do, and you get faster at underwriting. If it says 5% here or here, just send it. Just send it.
Okay.
If that's the route you want to run, or you can send one to every single one. I just wouldn't do that yet. You need to get experience talking on the phone. You guys,
Nope,
you
you're
guys,
right.
you guys all need to learn that real estate agents, good ones, bad ones, doesn't matter. They're all going to say the same. They're all going to have the same 4 or 5 questions. They're just going to say it a little differently, but they're all going to have the same 4 or 5 questions. Once you guys realize, oh shit, they really do all say the same thing, and whatever anxiety is gone, to where you're like, oh shit, I'm about to call another real estate agent. Let me get a deal under contract. Once you get to that mode, then it becomes easy. Then you're just printing. Because once that anxiety is gone, it's not your voice anymore. You can actually say what needs to be said in order to get the deal under contract. So you need that experience. Donna, you got a question?
Yes, I was basically asking. So this will go up on YouTube as under your live videos, or this live right here.
Oh, this will be under recorded trainings. They're all recorded, and they're all under that playlist. It'll be up tomorrow morning at 8 a.m.
Okay, because I would like to go back and listen to this. But yeah, okay.
No problem. All right. Does anybody else have any questions or need to go over anything? Going once, going twice. All right, cool. As for those of you who are new, just because the training is over, I'm in the Discord answering questions all day, all night. Sleeping is boring, so I tend not to do it. So if you guys need anything, just because the training is over, you can always shoot me a message in Discord. You can ask a question in the main chat. 9 times out of 10, I will answer it within the next few minutes, as long as I'm not already in another meeting. Worst case scenario, someone from my team will answer you. And if you need to know who's on my team, it's just Calvin and Chris. And their names are in red. So if their names are in red, then you can listen to them like you guys would listen to me, because we all do the same stuff. If their name's not in red, that doesn't mean you can't listen to them. It just means they weren't trained by me. That doesn't mean they have the wrong answer. I'm just giving you guys info. Oh, and if a Sean in Discord ever messages you talking about some trading platform, there's some asshole is in the Discord and he copied my little icon picture and he changed his name to my name. The guy's a scam. Just block it. I will never message you guys first. I will never send you guys a friend request first. I just don't do that. And if you ever want to make sure you're talking to me, my Sean's the only Sean that's in red. So other than that, you guys have a great night. This recording will be up on Discord tomorrow, and I'll be on YouTube tomorrow, and I'll be in Discord for the next 4 or 5 hours if you guys need anything. You guys have a great night. I'll talk to you later. See ya.
Appreciate you, Sean.